Hey guys, Master Lincoln here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so the time this video goes up, the World Tournament is on and running. And for those of you taking part, obviously the LR prize for the local rankings is still Demon King Piccolo. I meant to post this video during the last World Tournament because the last World Tournament, if I remember rightly, was the first time you were actually able to rainbow him. So I did level up his links for helping with the Extreme Techno Items run. And yeah, you're finally able to rainbow him last World Tournament, as long as you'd finished first place. I think it was at least twice. So obviously some people out there, you still might need 1 or 2 copies, depending on how you've been ranking in the locals. So we're going to take him and show him out, rainbow, full level 10 links. Obviously in his stage 1 form, he has attack 6,000 per tech key sphere obtained, reduces damage received by 50% as long as you pick up 5 or more key spheres. He randomly changes key of a certain type to tech, and then he transforms when conditions are met. So his transformation condition is interesting because against specific enemies he'll transform straight away. So Dragon Ball Saga, World Tournament, or Dragon Ball Seeker's enemy. Otherwise you have to wait until turn 7. And his transformed version is way, way better. But obviously one of the reasons why he's so good for Extreme Tech Super Battle Road is there's a couple of fights where you can get Dragon Ball Seeker's enemies. So he does have Terrifying Conqueror's 120 as a leader skill. And then his super attacks, he raises defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage with his 12 key, and then greatly raises defense and does mega colossal with his 18 key. So running him on the Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost team, obviously his best linking partner is the STR Demon King Piccolo, which is probably one of the only real negative things about him, because especially now, even rainbowed and everything, the STR one is a little bit outdated. Still get 1.6 million attack stat. I guess that's not terrible, but that's him rainbow. Hopefully he doesn't take out Raditz here. Okay, good. So Demon King Piccolo, 1.5. So that's with legendary power active with Frieza, but no support unit in slot 3. So 1.5 is not really too crazy. Obviously he does get extra attack with tech orbs, and we didn't pick up any tech orbs. So what we'll do here is we'll float off Kid Buu. We might as well go ahead and transform one of the freezers here, coolers, just so we get the links active. So go ahead and transform him. Obviously now he can start getting guaranteed crits. He just get us through these other turns a little bit faster while we wait for the Demon King Piccolo rotation to come back. We should have him with, I think, Int Metal Cooler on the next turn. So let's, I don't know if we will actually take out Nappa in this one turn, so let's save all of these tech orbs in case he is still alive, because I mean the combo of the 2 coolers together with Kid Buu on rotation, I mean you can see straight off here Cooler rocking almost a 5 million attack stat, which will be a guaranteed crit, and then yeah, gets an additional takes him out. So the reason I picked this stage was because the Vegeta that you fight is a Dragon Ball Seeker's character. So we're going to get to see Demon King Piccolo transform. I mean, we got the 1 turn with his base form, but his base form is just not really very good, right? So this is the really the way we want to go about it. So now that he's transformed, they share every link except Revival, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. So if we put him in the middle, we can get Shattering the Limit from the Metal Cooler. That's pretty good. So now that he's transformed, let's check out all of his details. So he's got much higher defense at the start of the turn already. So now he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does colossal damage, and then greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So pre-transformation, it's the same level of raise, but he's also raising attack as well as defense, which is very good. And then his passive is attack 6,666 per key sphere obtained. Notice it's not tech anymore. Reduces damage received by 66% for 5 turns from the start of the turn, so you don't need to pick up a certain number of orbs. And then he reduces damage received by 50% with 5 or more orbs once that 6 turn 66 reduction has run out. And then again he randomly changes a certain type of orbs to tech. So by doing that, we're able to get the full 24 key super here. So apart from the one with Kid Buu in the 3rd slot, this is probably his best rotation, even hitting a 2 million attack stat with the STR one here. So let's see what he is capable of, because this is pretty much this is his 2nd best turn on this team. 4.4. We picked up a lot of orbs as well, which obviously massively helps because he has that nuking style passive. So 4.4 is really not that bad. And then, of course, he's not going to take really any damage because he has the 66% damage reduction. So I think, honestly, one of his most useful places is in Extreme Tech Super Battle Road, because the orb changing is nice. It helps out everyone on the team. Let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll just do this. It helps out everyone on the team, and, you know, he can heal. He's got the damage reduction. Like, those fights that you get when you have a Dragon Ball Seekers or, like, World Tournament enemy, and he transforms straight away. So useful, because then for, obviously, those first few turns, you have 66% damage reduction. On Extreme Tech ESPR, that is massive. Like, you go ahead and put him in slot 1, and he's going to tank really, really well. He links up okay with Lord Slug, who is the free-to-play other Namekian, I guess, who's good on Extreme Tech. Actually, they don't really link up that well at all, now that I remember rightly. Like, Lord Slug's really good on the team. He's actually a really good link partner for Janemba, but they actually don't link that well at all, which is kind of funny considering they are both Namekians. So... we can get 7 orbs here. So this is with the Kid Buu support, but this is a much worse turn in terms of the orbs collected. So let's see what we can get here. This is probably a little bit more of a realistic term. We're up to what, like 4 point something? So 3.2 is actually still pretty good. We barely picked up any orbs. We just got to 18 key. We didn't have the full 24 or anything like that. Obviously, we've got type advantage here. So nice bit of damage to Turles, and then STR Demon King Piccolo. Hopefully he doesn't get too much of a beat down here, because his defense isn't the best. Of course he gets the super attack. 200k, why not? And then we'll go ahead and do this. We'll probably have to heal up next turn, because depending on where he locks the rotation. Oh, he actually didn't lock anyone in place. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do this. We might as well do this. Give ourselves the extra defensive buff. Don't really care about using items at this point. So we'll do this. Because Cooler's going to get guaranteed crits, we might finish him off here. Obviously, Frieza's got a 5.6 million attack stat as well, but unless he crits, he's not necessarily going to do that much damage. Okay, yeah, no crits, so only a million, but then Cooler gets the guaranteed crit, so Cooler might actually finish him off. So, yeah, one thing about Demon King Piccolo, they really need to expand on, like, the Dragon Ball Saga team, because obviously we've talked about Dragon Ball Saga quite a bit with units that are on that category. They only really link well with other units from that team, which is why, even though Demon King Piccolo is on a lot of teams outside of Dragon Ball Saga and, like, Dragon Ball Seekers, because he's on full power, he's obviously on transformation boost, he's on time travelers as well, I believe. Like, he's on a lot of teams that he could be pretty useful on. But just the problem is the fact that his links are so bad. Like, unless we're linking him up with Demon King Piccolo here, we're obviously not going to be getting Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls. Thirst of Conquest and Nightmare are pretty, like, standard extreme links. They are actually very good links, so that's not too bad. But, yeah, he's definitely the best World Tournament reward LR, because obviously Piccolo at this point is just completely useless. Hopefully he will get an easy A soon. And then Yamcha and TN, they were okay when they first came out, but, like, even when they first came out, as, like, free-to-play LRs, they weren't, like, crazy top tier or anything. And the problem with them, again, is they're on really bad categories, so there's just not that many teams that you're really going to run them on, which is very disappointing. And look at that, Demon King Piccolo, after greatly raising his defense, took double-digit damage from a type disadvantage super attack, so pretty good. His damage reduction is going to run out fairly soon, but as long as we can pick up enough orbs, we'll still get the 50%. That's why he's so good in Super Battle Road, because if you don't have one of the specific enemy typings, turn 7 is way too long and you're never going to see him transform. But if you do have the specific enemies that you need to be fighting, then obviously he transforms straight away, and then that 66% damage reduction lasts for so long that you're basically going to have that for the entire fight. So really, really useful. Definitely worth bringing along for Super Battle Road. Like, after supering with that defense raise, especially if you can get the 18 key and get the greatly raising defense, like, he takes no damage, essentially, which is always what you want in ESBR. So we are going to be getting the Dokkan attack. We got the Metal Cooler rotation, so we got a nice little bit of support. Not great on the orb changing, so what can we get? We can get 7 orbs. with some tech ones included. So we've actually got quite a lot of key. So we'll go for that. And then this. So let's get the Dokkan attack here. Let's see what we can get with Demon King Piccolo. I don't know if his damage reduction is still active. So yeah, I'm guessing it's not now, taking 60k from a super attack. Although that is pre his own super, because we did pick up the right amount of orbs, I believe. So 60k, I mean, we're pretty far into the event. We're against Broly now. So, I mean, 60k from a super, from like an event of this level, for a free-to-play LR. Obviously, he hadn't supered yet to raise his defense. So I guess that's not actually that bad. And then damage-wise, yeah, obviously the Dokkan attack gives us a nice little buff. And then when you double super, these are really going to be the turns, especially in Super Battle Road, where he just becomes a wall. Because on that second super attack, he's raising his defense again. So his defense is going to be insanely high after a double super. And then, of course, again, here we see sort of the main problem of just having to run him with that STR Demon King Piccolo is he doesn't hit very hard. Like, he's not going to tank very well. So it's one of those things. It's always a shame. It's kind of like, I guess it is similar to like the LR Turles situation, where obviously his best link partner is AGL Turles, but until he gets an easy A, he kind of lets the team down a little bit, because in harder content he'll get absolutely destroyed. I mean, this rotation is ridiculous, especially when you have the other cooler in slot 3. Frieza might actually just finish off Broly here, depending on whether we crit. Yeah, 3.6 mil. Doesn't quite finish him off. I forgot just how much health Broly actually has, but that is a lot of damage. And then Cooler, of course, been stacking attack ever since he transformed. So getting close to 5.5 mil attack stat with the support. And of course gets guaranteed crits. So goodbye Broly. I think we have 2 more stages left, but we can make this one the final turn. We got Kid Buu on rotation. And we can actually get a decent layout of orbs. So this is a pretty perfect last turn. So we get the 7 orbs. So we've got the 50% damage reduction. And then obviously we will raise defense again on super attack. So let's go ahead and see what we get here attack stat wise. This like all target attack thing that Broly does is always super weak. I mean, even against like the STR Demon King Piccolo, that barely did anything. So 3.6, not bad. Obviously the highest attack stat we saw was the turn where we were able to pick up a ridiculous amount of orbs, which obviously, you know, makes sense because he's a nuker. We'd have super attacks. How was this going to do? I mean, there you go. 500 damage from this STR Legendary Super Saiyan Broly once we've gotten off the greatly raises defense on our 18 key super. So he's a very sturdy unit. He's very good. It's just unfortunate, like I say, the best way to run him is with the Demon King Piccolo, the STR one, who isn't very good. A lot of people probably won't even waste their like orbs and stuff on actually rainbowing that Demon King Piccolo, because I can't imagine many situations where you're going to use him other than alongside the tech one. But there you go. So we'll end it off here. Let me know what you guys think of the Demon King Piccolo. Are you going for your final copy or copies in this current World Tournament? Let me know what you're going for. If you are grinding it, are you aiming for a specific place to finish overall? Are you just aiming for the local? Let me know what your thoughts are on everything related to LR Demon King Piccolo. Hopefully we'll get a new one soon on JP, because I'm very interested to see what the next one is going to be, because they have been following like the OG Dragon Ball kind of plot line for all of their LRs since Piccolo, because obviously Piccolo is Saiyan Saga. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do next. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.